Okay, everyone, are we ready to deep dive into RawBeautyKristi? Because if you're ready, I'm ready. Now, I genuinely didn't know who RawBeautyKristi was until I had to be reminded of who she was, because the only times I really see her now is whenever like Peter Mon will make like a video on her or something like that. But she is like OG. Like, she's like OG beauty guru, and she was really big. She would get millions of views. Like, she was the OG, right? And there is a thread that has been exposed about her, and she has now made a response video to everything, because basically she's being accused of like being incredibly conservative and like incredibly just like MAGA core, which is obviously not what her audience subscribed to her for, at least the majority of it. And so people are kind of deep diving, you know, her like behind the scenes life, because people are saying that she isn't being honest. And let's just get into it, okay? So I want to go through this thread on Fumois. So beauty YouTuber RawBeautyKristi is hiding her anti-LGBT views from her followers, okay? I got into following RawBeautyKristi about 5 or 6 years ago because of her popularity on the beauty guru subreddit. She was huge. I couldn't understand what people liked about her and became completely fascinated by her, especially as I saw hints of her falling into the crunchy to alt-right pipeline. There were subtle things that could be explained away. Example, she shared a post about food with health misinformation from a right-wing carnivore type diet type Instagram. Maybe she just saw the post on her Instagram and didn't realize who it came from. She started wearing a cross, reading the Bible, attending church. Maybe it's just a progressive church. She blocks anyone that asks her about vaccines, which is crazy. She started using phrases common with fundies. Maybe she just picked it up from her religious family members. As of the 4th of July, I discovered solid confirmation of Kristi's descent to the far right. Since her son was a baby, she has often discussed her interest in homeschooling with her followers. At one point, she asked her followers if it was possible to build a mini school on her property and hire a teacher to come to them. I'll get back to this at some point. A few days ago, she confirmed that she had decided to send her son to a homeschool co-op when he starts school later this year. And we see her Instagram story. Have you decided on homeschooling or not? Yes, we'll be homeschooling with a homeschool co-op, which we'll dive into that more in a second, okay? Because I follow her sister on social media, I knew that this was her sister's homeschool group, as the photo Kristi posted matched the ones posted on her sister's homeschool Facebook group. Her sister has been featured in Kristi's videos, and last year, Kristi made a GoFundMe for her sister with her name and photos included, so her sister is kind of a public figure via Kristi. Kristi's sister recently started this homeschool group with a friend because she believes God spoke to them and told them that they need to rescue children from the perverse public school system. Kristi's sister started this homeschooling unit because she believes that God spoke to her. God spoke to her and said that they need to rescue these children from the perverse public school system. Now, by the way, I just want to be very clear. This full, like, protect our kids narrative is truly rooted in anti-LGBTQ+, it's very transphobic. It's very, I mean, literally the, like, protect our kids is transphobia. It is trans rhetoric. I just want to make that very clear first and foremost. We're going to be getting to Peter's response in a bit. I just want to go through everything first. So here we see the photos from the school. Who we are. I am about to read you the mission of the school, the homeschool that Kristi's sister set up, that Kristi sends her kids to. Okay, are you ready? Are you fucking ready? This is fucking insane. Sorry, when my friend read this out to me on fucking FaceTime because she was too long into reading it to me, I was like, here we go. Who we are about the school. We see Blank Family Learning Cooperative as a lighthouse for this fallen world, a place of rescue from the darkness and perverseness of the broken public school system. The mission is to provide a safe place for and all these fucking photos and videos of them, like of the kids. I'm just seeing them outside. Yeah, the public school system's so bad. Let's send our kids to the fucking woods. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. That'll be significantly better. The mission is to provide a safe space for children to learn and grow their relationship with God. Building up a community of homeschoolers who are taking back their identities in Christ Jesus. We pray to be a seed in planting the cooperative for our kingdom of heaven. We are also here to inform and equip other churches, communities, how to plant a school in their own area. Oh, Jesus, so we're just in the fucking woods. Oh, yeah, public school's so bad, we're going to have our kids play with fucking sticks. Yeah, these kids are going to be fucking illiterate, aren't they? Jesus Christ. My kid can't read 1 to 10, but it can hit a bunch of sticks together. Great, Kristi. We're also here to inform and equip other churches how they can plant a school in their area. The Lord help me. The Lord told us that we would be a blueprint for more schools to come. We have faith and are walking boldly with the world and our Father in our hearts. These poor kids are going to be dumb as shit because their parents are going through religious psychosis. Fuck me. I feel so bad for the lives so many children could have if their parents weren't just completely fucking religiously psychotic. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. So it gets better. It gets fucking better. It gets fucking better. On the 4th of July, a video was posted to the Homeschool social media pages showing them participating in a parade. You may be asking, what kind of parade? What kind of parade? Okay. It features them holding signs that associate them with anti-LGBTQ plus. Sorry, they're saying anti-LGBT, but whenever I say that, I automatically go to QIA. Sentiment. The slogan says, "Don't mess with our kids," is the signs that they're holding up. Is actually the name of an anti-LGBTQ plus hate organization. And it's clear that they are associated with this hate group because the sign is promoting the hashtag. Kristi's son is in the video, face showing. I'll not be posting him, but I find it interesting that she's again showing his face on social media, but is allowing him to be used to promote hatred. So here we're seeing the homeschool. God's children are spoken for. Don't mess with our kids, which, by the fucking way, is just transphobic rhetoric. That is, it's the protect our kids, protect our kids, protect our kids. That's literally, it's anti-gays, it's anti-trans, like this is that rhetoric. And we're being told that Kristi's fucking son is in this goddamn fucking video? These kids are gonna be dumb as shit. Oh my God. These poor kids are all fucking victims in this, by the way. They don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they're going to grow up to be bigoted, ignorant, and it's going to be all they fucking know. And that's exactly what these psychotic people want. They want their kids to be dumb as shit. They, like, how evil do you have to be to set your child up for life like that? Illiteracy on demand. Oh, but don't worry, the kids can build a fucking fire in the woods, you know what I mean? They don't know their fucking ABCs, but again, they can hit sticks together. Although Kristi does not appear in the video, allowing her son to be involved in it shows her support. Also, she liked the video on Facebook. It now seems like Kristi is getting her wish of having a school on her property. The homeschool announced their moving locations on their Facebook group with a picture from Kristi's outdoor entertainment area that's been featured on her social media. These poor kids. We are so thankful for a beautiful first year together at blank. We can't wait to be all settled into our new location. So this is Kristi's like entertainment area. These kids are literally, all they're going to know is how to build a fucking fire in the fucking garden. And that's exactly what these dumb parents want. This is just like so unbelievably selfish. Like so unfucking believably selfish. Whatever these people think public school is doing to their kids. A video was also posted by someone involved with the homeschool group showing children playing in Kristi's tree nest. Kristi frequently shares her tree net in her Instagram stories. Kristi has also announced that she's building her sister a home on her property, so all things point in the direction of Kristi now hosting this homeschool group on her property. All things considered, she can't even distance herself from the hateful beliefs. Homeschool is awesome. Look at this. Our kids can't fucking do the ABCs, but they can play with a net in my garden. So, with that being said, I just also want to say that I'm going to say something here, and we're going to allow it to be discussions. Can we promise, please, to have a discussion that will not end in disaster? Like, if you disagree with me or someone else, let's just keep it calm, right? Because this is going to probably be a little bit divisive. I particularly do see homeschooling as a disadvantage to a child. Not in every case, because obviously there are exceptions. But I think when it's a parent's decision in an instance like this, I think that you are actively making the decision to hold your child back. Specifically in these kind of areas of the world where the homeschooling is for the sake of restricting access and knowledge and outsider information that's not just yours into your kid's brain. So many people that will preach, homeschool. This is not every case, by the way. It's so different. So keep that in mind. But I'm saying the people that are doing this and the devilization, the villainizing of fucking public school is just ridiculous. It is fucking ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. The villainization, by the way, of public school stems in ignorance and control. It stems from ignorance and control. And you are willing, and by the way, some homeschooling can be amazing. Please, I'm not speaking about everything here, but I'm just saying that, like, choosing to withhold your child from public school because of your bigotry is I think one of the biggest, most selfish things that you could do as a parent. And I think that if you are refusing to send your kid to public school because of your own hatred, bigotry, and you want to do it because you want to inflict your own beliefs and that's it, I think that you're a bad parent. I think that you are a terrible, terrible, terrible parent. I really, really, really do. So let's read a couple things. There's something about homeschooling that I find so unsettling. Cutting a child off from their peers, and by the way, this is not for every situation. Homeschooling is absolutely necessary in a lot of cases, or just incredibly beneficial in cases. But I'm speaking the villainization of public school. You know what I mean? Cutting a child off from their peers in the outside world, that's what I focus on, like the outside world of it, not just the parents' beliefs. So you can mold them to have the exact thoughts as you is wrong to me. And beyond that, the child doesn't have any kind of support system or adult that they can confide in should they be experiencing some sort of abuse in that, which is so important. The US's lax rules when it comes to homeschooling are unhinged. There are many countries where homeschooling is illegal. I read a comment from someone who was homeschooled themselves, and they called it a magnet for narcissists. Others said it was something that their parents had to do for accessibility reasons, which is understandable. But there does seem to be a strong, a lot of people that are saying that it is, people want to homeschool so that they can fully mold their child to their beliefs. And it'll always, by the way, you'll never have the way they go like the woke left or the liberals. You'll never see one of them do this. You will never fucking see who they claim is the woke left homeschool their kids because they're so scared of their kids having an outsider's point of view. It is always these fucking red pill, MAGA, super conservative, super religious people. And this has been exposed about RawBeautyKristi. And RawBeautyKristi responded with a video And she's basically like, this is the thumbnail: anti-LGBTQ plus IA, transphobia, alt-right, homeschool cult, don't mess with our kids. She's now like addressing this big scandal. And now that I'm up to speed with what people were talking about, and I clearly have an opinion of it, let me hear her out. Let me hear her out. You know what I mean? Let me hear her out. So we are going to pause for now, and then we will come back and film reacting to that. And so many thoughts already, so I can't wait to dive in any deeper, but I'll see you very soon.